back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 17-0 our score after 1. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And now, hang tight, we pause for an injury to the wide receiver Stephon Diggs, who is yet to hop back on his feet. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays, so guess who benefits?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On play action, Fields. Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. To throw is Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Off play action, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bass on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To the air again, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So we've reached halftime. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Throwing, Dalton. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. To return is McKenzie. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position.